Hey there, so welcome back to the channel. And let's say you've moved to the Nashville area or surrounding areas in Middle Tennessee and you haven't joined a country club or you don't have amenities in your community. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do for fun? Well, it's summertime, it's hot. We have a lot of things to do in Middle Tennessee, so stick with me and we'll talk about that on this video. Okay, so welcome back to the channel, and on this channel we cover a lot of things. We cover real estate, we touch on historical things about the areas. I want you to know as much as you can about the area you're considering living in, whether it's Southern Kentucky or Middle Tennessee, and certainly the Nashville area. So I'm Felicia Long. This is a real estate channel. I am a licensed realtor in both Tennessee and Kentucky. Today we're going to talk more about things to do in the summertime in Tennessee without a country club. So let's get started. Okay, there's a lot to do in the Middle Tennessee area. We are lake intensive, water intensive, cave intensive, mountains not too far away, definitely some beautiful, beautiful scenery outdoors. And we also have a lot of community events that are great for you if you haven't decided on a club to join, or you don't have that ability yet, or maybe you're just not sure you're going to stay in the Nashville area, or maybe that's just not your thing. So if golfing and all the normal things that you might do in a club environment is not just right up your alley, you still have public courses if you want to do those, but you also have some great opportunities for some other fun things. We have horseback riding, we have exploring the state parks, you can enjoy water activities, and the water activities are more than just, you know, be on a boat, be invited to a friend's boat. You can actually join a boat club and rent one for the summer, which is kind of cool. And I didn't know if you knew about that. I know I've talked about that on other videos, so definitely want to tune into those. But you also have hiking and swimming, and you have zoos and farmers markets. So we're going to touch on each one of those little things in this video. Okay, so when we're going to start with Tennessee state parks, you've got to know that we offer a numerous amount of state parks with hiking trails, waterfalls, and swimming holes. Rock Island State Park boasts waterfalls of the popular Blue Hole for swimming. Old Stone Fort State Archaeological Park in Manchester features hiking trails and waterfalls. For water activities, you can do Percy Priest Lake near Nashville. You can do boating, kayaking, and other water sports. Several companies offer boat rentals there. So just like I said, if you don't want to buy a boat, you don't have friends with a boat, you can go join a boat club or maybe rent one. So that's a pretty cool opportunity. Hiking, you can definitely explore the trails at Radnor Lake State Park or Long Hunter State Park in Nashville. They also have guided tours, which is something fun to do as well. So maybe you don't want to be the tour guide, but you want to enjoy some of that. Let's learn while you're out having fun. For the guided hiking tours, Just in Time Adventures will get you there. Cherokee National Forest, explore the southern Appalachian Mountains with scenic drives, wildlife viewing, and whitewater rafting. Completely cool about Cherokee National Forest. Now, when we touch on some other things to do in the summertime around here, you've got your zoos and aquariums, and we will speak a little more about those shortly. We've got theme parks all over Tennessee. We've got unique attractions like Pigeon Forge and the Gravity Park attractions there, which has giant inflatable balls, and goats on the roof, gem mining, and animal feeding. You've got that there. You've got Ruby Falls and Rock City. None of those are in Middle Tennessee, but they are not far if you want to drive and take the family to that. You've got the Tennessee Aquarium over in Chattanooga. Fun. You have got one of the biggest science museums in the state. I think it is the biggest science museum in the state, in Dixon, Tennessee. So you want a little fun indoor activity, you can go and do that museum because it's got like, you know, big dinosaurs and replicas of things. So really cool things to do in the summertime when it's maybe too hot to go outside and you want to stay indoors. That's one of the cool things about Tennessee is we have so many attractions for you. You know, we've got great parks all over the state. One of them is Shelby Farms Park down in Memphis, and it's one of the largest urban parks in the United States. It has trails, playgrounds, water play, it has horseback riding. It is a really great place too, and it's just not that far away. away. So maybe you want to get out of Nashville in the Middle Tennessee area and you want to run down and check out the home of the blues and rock and roll into Memphis a little bit and check out some of those as well, because they've got a great Memphis Zoo down there too. Again, not Middle Tennessee, but is Tennessee, and really, really special and a great learning adventure. You've got the Parthenon back in Nashville. It is the only full-scale replica of the ancient Greek temple. And that is why we're called the Titans. That is why we're the Athens of the South. It is really great, and it has been around since the early 1900s, which is amazing, and it's beautiful. You have music venues, obviously, in the Middle Tennessee and all over Tennessee area, but you can explore our diverse music scene, including our jazz and blues clubs, rock venues, and country music hall of fame. So we also have farmers markets, and those are really great, and they're in every area around the Middle Tennessee area, and some of them have music festivals and some of them have art festivals. You have great fun activities down in, say, like Columbia, when you have Mule Day, and you have First Fridays, which is very fun for families. You have music festivals all over the place. You have, of course, drinking venues and vineyards and wonderful fun times like that. So there's a lot to do here in the Middle Tennessee area in the summertime. If you don't belong to a country club, you don't want to join a club, maybe you do want to join a club, but it's a different kind. Maybe it's a hiking club, rock climbing club, riding club, pony club. So we've got a lot of things to do here. Maybe sports intensive, let's go swimming, get into the aquatic centers. So what else can you do if your community doesn't have a pool? Maybe you've got children, you want to educate them and help them become accustomed to any kind of water activity. You want them to know how to swim. That's great, and I suggest those learning areas for that with our wonderful facilities around Nashville. So definitely want to get on and look those facilities up and get to know and ask your questions, because we are water intensive, and I definitely recommend that. When we were young, our parents made us be on the swim team. We learned how to swim. We had learned how to compete and do it. I'm not saying that I was the best, but by golly, I can swim across a river if I just had to. I could go as long as I had to, and I think that's a very, very responsible, important thing to learn, and definitely, was an exciting thing that we got to compete in. We were thrown in all sorts of sports. So if it wasn't baseball, it was basketball, it was football for my brothers. I definitely played a little bit of softball, once, but that wasn't my thing. Played a little bit of basketball when I was little. That wasn't my thing. But gymnastics, dance, swimming, horseback riding, that was kind of my gig. But I'm just telling you that I think these are really, really wonderful opportunities for you, even if you don't own a club, but you have a family, to A, see what your child likes and excels in, B, learn how to be on a team in a learning environment that's also team oriented. That's always good. And 3, to just be able to take care of yourself too, if ever in an unexpected situation, by at least being given the training, the advanced training of swimming and whatnot. So always good things to know as well. So when we're talking about swimming and water activities, Cheatham Lake Swimming Beach is an opportunity for you to enjoy a refreshing dip in the clean and well-maintained beach area and picnic tables. You have grills and playgrounds at the Cheatham Lake Swimming Beach. Cook Day use area is lakeside area, which features a sandy swimming beach, fishing, and a nature trail and picnic shelters. Beach Lake is known for its clean water. Beach Lake is a great swimming spot for swimming, fishing, and boating. There's also a park with pavilions, a swimming area, and boat ramps. So that's really cool. Loch A Recreation Area and Swim Area is a park on the river that has real sand beach for swimming, plus picnic spots, plus opportunities for eagle sightings. Who doesn't love the eagle? I just think it's so cool to be able to see the American eagle. So then you have Dollywood. So if you're going to go on over to the east side of our state, you've got Dollywood Splash Country, which is a 35-acre water park with water slides, a wave pool, splash pad for younger children, and it's known for being clean and having something for all ages. You also have Wave Country, which is Nashville's water park with water flumes, speed slides, and wave pools. You can even bring your own food and drinks to Wave Country. And we also have Nashville Shores, which we'll touch on in a few minutes. Wild Bear Falls Water Park is also an opportunity in Tennessee. It's an indoor-outdoor water park in Gatlinburg with a mountain theme. It features heated pools, a lazy river, and water slides. So again, not too far from the Middle Tennessee area. Very, very beautiful scenery, and definitely something to do with your family. It could be a day trip and back. It's not that hard to do. Okay, so really quickly, let me touch on Nashville Shores. It's Nashville's biggest water park. It's located on the shores of Percy Priest Lake. Nashville Shores is a water park that features more than 1 million gallons of summer fun. You have a gigantic wave pool, you have 10 thrilling water slides, or you can lay around in the lazy river. So you have a lot at Nashville Shores. So it's a big attraction for people from all over Tennessee, and it's just a lot of fun. So wanted to let you know a little bit more about Nashville Shores because it's Nashville's biggest water park. So when we're talking about state parks, you have Fall Creek Falls State Park, which is a vast recreation area. It boasts spectacular waterfalls, swimming holes, and hiking trails, and even has an 18-hole championship golf course. You have Pickwick Landing State Park, located on the Tennessee River. The park offers swimming beaches, fishing, and a marina, hiking trails, and a restaurant. You have Henry Horton State Park. It features an inn. It has cabins and campsites, a golf course, a restaurant, hiking trails, a pool, and disc golf. You have the Harpeth River State Park, which offers hiking trails leading to 1800s tunnel and a waterfall with swimming area. And the trails vary in difficulty. So definitely for, you've got hiking for the less experienced hiker, and then you have the more experienced hikers trails as well. All over Middle Tennessee and throughout the Tennessee area and Southern Kentucky, you've got a whole lot to speak about in that area as well. Might have to be on a different video. Long Hunter State Park explores hiking and biking trails. You can go fishing. You can learn all about the Native American archaeology site, and the swimming is not legal there, so you can't go swimming there at Long Hunter State Park. But there's a lot to do there, and so definitely don't discount it just because you can't jump in and swim in that part of the park, in that part of the lake. Okay, so let's talk about some festivals and fun things around the area. You've got the Nolensville Blackberry Festival. It's a fun community event celebrating blackberry harvest and food, live music, crafts, and family-friendly activities. You've got the Watermelon Crawl Festival. Enjoy free watermelon, food, vintage finds, and crafts down in Monterey, Tennessee. Kids Central at Kingsport Fun Fest. Now this is over in eastern Tennessee, but it is a cute and fun thing to do with your kids. It's 2 days of outdoor play with fun shops and educational activities for children of all ages. You have the Nashville Oktoberfest. Now that's not summer, but it's coming around the corner faster than you think, and it's an annual festival with vendors, food trucks, German style food, and beer for adult beverages. I don't drink, but I'm for you drinking. You have the Tennessee Soybean Festival, which features concerts, various activities, and exhibits celebrating the soybean harvest. And you have the Cooper Young Festival, showcases and sells artwork from talented artists with lively atmosphere and live music. We're talking about what Tennessee offers in aquatic centers and outdoor activities. You have to know that we offer many fantastic options for staying cool and enjoying the outdoors without the country club membership, okay? We start at Soundwaves at Gaylord. That's a great place. It offers a sleek indoor and outdoor water park. It features the wave pool, 3 tubing slides, a tall water slide, the lazy river, and a surfing simulator, which could be completely cool. I lived on the West Coast. I did not surf, but I do skateboard, and I think the surfing simulator would be so cool. It also has a mix of activities for all ages, including an indoor rapid river. So that's super cool. That's Sound Waves at Gaylord Opryland. You have the Smyrna Outdoor Adventure Center. This family-friendly attraction offers educational exhibits, climbing walls, seasonal splash park with a large pool, slides, and a splash pad. completely great. That's in Smyrna Outdoor Adventure Center. And then you have the Tommy Garrett Aquatics facility located in Gallatin. This facility offers a large pool, 3 water slides, sprinklers, and a snack bar. You can't forget the Franklin Splash Park. That's a splash pad with slides, dumping buckets, and water squirters located within the Franklin Recreation Complex. The complex also has indoor and an outdoor pool. Franklin Recreation Complex will host Therapeutic Splash Pad and Splash Nights this summer, where the splash pad will be open only to Therapeutics participants and their families and caregivers. So I cannot express the value of water therapeutics enough. It is great for early care. It is great for wound care after it's completely healed. It is wonderful for elderly fitness. I'm a big believer in cold water therapy. So a wonderful thing that Franklin is offering at the Franklin Splash Park. Old Hickory Beach, a public park with lake for swimming, fishing, and boating. It also has picnic tables and grills for that family fun. You have the Hamilton Creek Recreation Area, and it offers a boat ramp, playground, picnic areas, trails, plus kayaking, paddleboarding, and swimming. And that is a great spot for free paddleboarding and grilling. So what if you don't want to swim? You've gotten all that in, you've been out in the sun too much, or you've just burned, and now you want to have something else to do. Well, we definitely have that too. You've got the Wilderness Station located in Murfreesboro. The Wilderness Station offers archery for beginners. It will also host an end of summer bash in August with outdoor activities, games, slacklining, animal and bass interactions. The Wilderness Station will also celebrate the Hummingbird Festival in August with bird banding, food trucks, and local vendors. So that could be super cool. Over in Murfreesboro, you have Cheekwood Botanical Gardens and Estate, which features the enchanted castles of Cheekwood, with the 5 stunning locally crafted castles to explore. Cheekwood is absolutely beautiful, wonderful all year round, a great place to visit. You've got Marrowbone Lake, which I'm back on the water, but that's a beautiful lake that offers boat rentals and fishing and electric motors only. So you can always go back to Long Hunter State Park and do the biking trails, the hiking. You could do the American Archaeology Site, which I think is really cool, the Native American Archaeology Site. Note that the swimming is not legally permitted, so you're back there doing other things. You do have boat rentals, you do have boat ramps for fishing and canoeing and boating, but you also have other opportunities to do things that are not just water intensive. The Middle Tennessee Outdoor Pursuits, which is also based in Murfreesboro, which offers camping, hiking, kayaking, and rock climbing trips and clinics for MTSU students. And they also rent outdoor gear and equipment to the community. So that's really great because you're about to go from Murfreesboro. You're not that far from the Cumberland Plateau, which is 2,000 acres of virgin forest in which you can also hike, bike, and climb and do wonderful free rappels and fun things. So not that far away. Everything is like a day drive or a couple hours, and you could just be in a whole different part of our state doing really cool stuff. Okay, so we've got zoos. We have the Nashville Zoo at Grassmere, which is a zoological garden and historic plantation farmhouse located 6 miles southeast of downtown Nashville. As of 2014, the zoo was Middle Tennessee's top paid attraction and contained 3,700 individual animals encompassing 352 species. Grassmere has fun events throughout the year, so I advise you to go in and get your Grassmere passes when you first move to town. They have October fun, they have Christmas. I mean, it's a neat, fun thing to do with your family if you don't want to be on the water. But it's a great attraction. Now the Memphis Zoo is rockin' awesome too, and it is amazing. It is not that far a drive and definitely worth the day trip down to Memphis to go to as well. And they have botanical gardens as well. So you definitely make a trip to the Memphis area if you want something great. The Tennessee Aquatics Center at Chattanooga is amazing, so super fun. You want to make a day trip, run to Chattanooga, get to know that town and get to see what they have for attractions for family. Absolutely amazing, and we have those options here in Tennessee and Middle Tennessee. You definitely have Radnor Lake, which is renowned for its abundant wildlife, hiking trails, and natural beauty. So I'm back on the lakes. You're not far from downtown Nashville in the Oak Hill community. It's 1,368 acres, with the lake itself being 85 acres. absolutely stunningly gorgeous. It's a Class 2 state natural area, meaning it's a day use area with a focus on wildlife observation and hiking. The activities are wildlife, hiking, and photography. Restrictions are pets, jogging, and bicycles are generally not allowed on most trails, but they're permitted at the Otter Creek Road Trail, so you can go that way. Originally created in 1914 by the Louisville-Nashville Railroad for watering steam locomotives and livestock, it later became a sportsman's club before being preserved as a natural area in 1973. So there's a little bit of history on Radnor Lake, and I think it's pretty cool to know that. Okay, so let's name off some farmers markets really quickly because that's so important and so great. It's that time of year where we can get the fresh fruits and vegetables and jams and local honey. Where are we going to go? Can we get some artwork too? Can we listen to music? Yeah, you sure can. So check out these farmers markets and look in your particular area that you're interested in and see what other markets that they may have as well. You have the Nashville Farmers Market. That is an amazingly huge place, and it is great. It has all sorts of things, food, shops, crafts. It doesn't even look like a farmers market. It looks like a mini mall downtown. It's amazing. I definitely recommend the Nashville Farmers Market. You have the 12 South Farmers Market, and that one opens 4 p.m. Tuesdays, and it's in Nashville as well, promoting the small businesses and the 12 South area. You have the Richland Park Farmers Market, which opens 9 a.m. on Saturdays in Sylvan Park, and it's a green space with regular weekly gathering of the local farmers and food vendors in that area as well. Then you have the hip Donaldson Farmers Market, and that opens 4 p.m. on Fridays in Nashville. Absolutely cute, great about the Donaldson area. Don't forget the Hancock Family Farm Market, which is in Springfield, Tennessee. It's a family fun market carrying fresh fruits, vegetables, and locally sourced meat, plus your plants. So that's pretty cool. And then you always have the Franklin Farmers Market, which opens at 9 a.m. on Saturdays in Franklin. It's at the factory. The factory's a great venue, great place. If you haven't been to the factory and you haven't been to Franklin, that could be a day trip all of its own, a very fun thing to do, and definitely somewhere to go. East Nashville has its own farmers market. It's definitely a great thing, so get on and check it out. You have the Nolensville Farmers Market, which is open at 8 a.m. on Saturdays in Nolensville. And when you're over in East Nashville, be sure to look up the Tomato Fest as well. It's in 5 Points. It is an interestingly wonderful, fun event day. And then you always have Musicians Corner, which is in Centennial Park, which is absolutely fun. Great music, food trucks, drinks, plenty of things to do, and plenty of shade at Centennial Park. So there's a lot to do. If you don't have a country club membership, you don't want a country club membership, maybe you just moved here and you're just not even sure what kind of community you want to live in or where you want to join. We didn't even really touch on the golf, but we have talked about that in other videos. We've got that all over this state, but we're talking about a family fun outing kind of thing that you can do. Be sure to look in. Tell me where you want to go next. I just named a few, which took a long time on this thing. I just made a whole video about a whole lot of different things you can do in Middle Tennessee. Summer fun, let's do it. Plan a day, even go to East or West Tennessee or over into Chattanooga and find a lot of fun things to do on day drives and back. Great fun for the summertime for your family. And we haven't even touched on everything you can do. So why are people moving to Tennessee? This is one of them. I'm Felicia Lawn. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to know anything about this, you want to get on and talk about a one-on-one call, let's talk about an area that you're maybe thinking about being in, I would love to do that. This was more of an informative video about things you can do in Tennessee. Love to work with you. We have a lot of things to do for your family that maybe are not just community oriented, that are beyond the scope of a club or something that you have to join. So definitely call me. We'll have a no pressure call. We'll talk about all things you, and I guess we'll just see you next week.